Father's heart wiping away tears, knowing he'll never see his son again, murdered months ago. What this dad wants is simple. It's answers. An aspiring hip-hop dancer gunned down on the streets of Philadelphia, and now 9 months later, his killer is still on the loose, and his father's heart remains shattered. Someone murdered 21-year-old Nycier Bellamy last summer, shot to death late on the night of August 20th near G and Hilton.
And as of now, no arrests and not much progress on the case. Our Bruce Gordon is live tonight at police headquarters with the father's story. Bruce?
Yeah, Ian, Anthony Robinson's story could be anyone's story. Could be your story if you lost a child to street violence. Add the frustration of an apparently stalled investigation, the pain becomes almost unbearable.
I talk to him. I pray.
The shrine he built to his murdered son greets Anthony Robinson when he enters his living room each and every morning.
Because I'm not going to forget him. It's my job to make sure that whoever did this to him, whoever was involved with harming my son, they're brought to justice.
21-year-old Nycier Bellamy was gunned down on the evening of last August 20th at G and Hilton. 9 months later, there has been no arrest and little apparent progress in the case. Nycier's murder seems to be killing his father a little bit at a time.
I struggle. I have good days and bad days. Some days I cry all day. Some days, I get angry. If my phone rings after a certain time of night, I'd start shaking.
Robinson says the lack of closure leaves him feeling haunted, like he's living in a nightmare from which he cannot awaken.
I'm on a bus. I'm looking at everybody on the bus wondering, did you hurt my son? I'm suspicious of everybody. I trust no one.
Nycier was an aspiring hip-hop dancer. He made money performing in subways or at clubs. But he was also a dad with a 1-year-old son and a newborn at the time of his murder. This is Javian, now 9 months old. He'll never know his father.
I don't want to see another parent in this pain that I'm in. Knowing what I'm feeling right now, I would not wish this on anyone.
Robinson says what adds to his pain is the feeling that Philly police have given up on the case. He claims he's hit the streets to gather information and passed it on to police investigators, but has not heard back from cops since last October. What do you want from the police department?
Acknowledgement that he mattered.
Robinson says Philly police have told him a security camera video exists of the crime taking place, but has for some reason never been released to the public. We contacted police tonight to ask about that claim and also the idea that detectives have not reached out to Robinson since last October. A spokesman would say only that the murder of Nycier Bellamy remains an open investigation ongoing. Ian?
The murder of an aspiring hip-hop dancer in Philadelphia's Kensington section last August remains unsolved tonight. For most, the death of 21-year-old Nycier Bellamy has already been forgotten, buried among several hundred killings in the city every single year. But for a grieving parent, there is no forgetting, no closure, no peace of mind. Our Bruce Gordon live now at police headquarters with a father's story. Bruce?
Yeah, Lucy, given the frequency with which they occur, it's easy to look at murders as statistics, numbers, part of the big picture of street crime in our city. But if your child is the murder victim, well, that big picture takes on a whole new look. Anthony Robinson built a shrine to his murdered son, the tapestry of his likeness, the urn filled with his ashes, the cards from his funeral service, all there in Robinson's home for a reason.
And every morning, that's my reminder that no matter what, as long as I got breath in my lungs, I'm going to fight for my son.
Someone shot 21-year-old Nycier Bellamy to death last August 20th at G and Hilton in Kensington. 9 months later, there has been no arrest and little apparent progress in the case. Nycier's murder seems to be killing his father, a little bit at a time.
I'm on it. I wake up some days expecting him to text my phone, "Hey, Dad."
That text never comes. The frustration leaves Robinson feeling like he is living a nightmare from which he cannot awake.
I'm on a bus. I'm looking at everybody on the bus wondering, did you hurt my son? I'm suspicious of everybody. I trust no one.
Nycier was an aspiring hip-hop dancer. He made money performing in subways or at clubs. But he was also a father with a 1-year-old son and a newborn at the time of his murder. Javian is now 9 months old. We'll never know his father. Robinson says what adds to the pain is the feeling that Philly police have given up on the case. He claims he's hit the streets to gather information and has passed it on to investigators, but has not heard back from cops since last October.
We're suffering. We're hurting. We're trusting you to help us.
Robinson says police have told him a security camera video exists that actually shows the murder taking place, but says he could not bear to watch it and that police have not released it to the public, even in highly edited fashion. We asked the police about these claims tonight. A spokesman for the department would say only that Nycier Bellamy's murder remains an active investigation. Lucy, so much sadness.
There certainly is, and it is so understandable. Thank you much, Bruce.